Hi everyone, I'm Andrea and this is your Career Academy tip of the week. So this week I want to cover what happens when they ask you a question where you have no experience. So one of the questions might be, tell us about your experience working with computers, or tell us about your experience working overseeing a team. Tell us about your experience using a certain type of software, and you don't have that experience. What do you do? That's what we're going to cover today. So let's get started. So the first thing you want to think about is transferable skills. And transferable skills are those things that can move from one job to another. So being a manager, leading, analyzing, critical thinking, building programs. There's a lot of transferable skills out there, and I'll leave a link to a list of them. So when you're asked that question, think about the things that you've already done in other jobs and how they transfer over to that job. So for example, if they ask you, tell us about your management skills, or tell us about how you've managed in the past. If you haven't, you can think about what it takes to manage people. That's training, oversight, looking at reports, communication, problem solving. Talk about those skills. You can say, I have not managed people yet, but here are the skills that I do have, and then give examples. So the next thing you want to think about is what is similar to what they're asking. So if they're asking you, have you ever had experience with this type of call center software? Probably not if you haven't worked there before. But if you've worked at other call centers with that software, or if you've taken a lot of calls and worked on a multi-line phone, then you can talk about that experience, which is similar to what they're asking. The next thing to think about is, what have you done that's not necessarily in work? So if I see this a lot for people that are applying to childcare positions, but they haven't actually worked in a childcare facility, well, then I ask them, well, do you have children? Or have you babysat your friends' children or family children? And they usually say yes. And so from there, they can take those experiences and then share with the employer. And then finally, there are just those times when you don't have the experience that they're looking for. Remember that they called you in to have an interview, so they saw something on your resume that they liked. So have the confidence that there are some skills that you have that they have recognized. If you don't have the experience that they're looking for, think about what exactly you do have to bring to the table and speak to that. So if they ask you, have you ever managed 10 people? You might not have managed 10 people, but you have good communication skills, good writing skills, computer skills, analytical skills, and problem solving. So bring those things up, even though you may not have the exact experience. All right, everyone, I hope that was helpful. If you need any assistance, then call, email, or text me or Yulia, and I hope you have a good weekend. Bye.